Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday money on a Thursday, the 21st of July. Hope everybody's doing good. Get some baseball back. 2 double headers. Couple 6 games, like double header Thursday. I enjoy double headers. You know that. I should take a ride over to Minute Maid and enjoy a nice double header, but that ain't happening because the Yanks are in town and tickets are 10 times what they should be. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell here. Winner free picks, max wagers, picks, parlays, wherever you're watching. Say hello. The Steel is scrolling if you're interested in that, but let's just talk baseball. And we're going to talk trade stuff since we got 6 games today. But we will have free picks, and I'll throw them up now. Why not? Let's get right to the free picks. 138, 128 first half, not too bad. Plus 24, 25. We will take it. Favorites 49 and 31. Totals 146 and 100. Posted as the premiums 345 and 321 plus 3133, 339 and 330 plus 1640. Again, shop around, just like the song. Totals, half runs, it adds up. And 40 days from now when college football starts, half points, they're going to add up. They will add up, folks. Today in the video, Yanks under game 1, A's game 2 run line, and the Giants under 8.5. And I had to switch some of these around because when I did these last night, I see the Giant line. Actually, I see some 8s out here now for the Giant game. But if you brought if you had the 7-day steal, you'd have these better numbers, 8.5 in the Giants game. You'd have 165 here with Oakland instead of a 150. And Montes, I get it. We're going to talk Montes. People are going to come in here and be like, listen, the Tigers aren't a team I love, and the A's are definitely a team that struggles. Can you come in here and want to take 2 under, 7.5, and 7? I don't know. I mean, Montes, the A's, he's on the hill. He's 1-13 in his last 14 starts. He's 1-10 at home. But I'll have to take a shot for plus 150 on him, based on he's going to give it what, 2 runs? This is Detroit. It's not like we're playing. It's like it's Dylan Cease or Manoah or Cole or some great big stud coming out here for Detroit with a great offense. I'm having faith in Montes. I'm hoping he ends up in the Bronx. I doubt it. I think he's going to be in Tampa or Houston, but we'll see what happens. So the Yankee game under, 2 best bullpens in baseball. The Astros are what, 50 and 30 to the under, something like that. A big under team. We saw Javi, strike out 13 Yanks the last time he faced them. Monty is a guy who's going to come out, give up a couple runs. But this Astros team again, you got Altuve. I don't think he's going to play, right? He was out for the All-Star game. I think he's going to probably give him another day off here. Yordi, again, probably not in the lineup. He's on the injured list. They put him on before the All-Star break. So a little less of a lineup. And the Yankee lineup.
Altuve will be starting today in the leadoff spot. No Alvarez, though.
All right. And what, for the Altuve, the guy owns the Yanks, so why not? Yep. Healthy or not, the guy puts up numbers against him. But again, he's okay. Maybe he's a little rested and ready to go. But still, as a whole, the Astros lineup, it's been an under kind of club. Yankees, as much as they club the ball against good pitching, we've seen them not deliver. Right? You can beat up bad pitching, but good pitching usually sounds good bats. We'll go under game 1. Did I think about under game 2 here? Yes. Garcia, though, his home numbers are just so bad. And again, in a doubleheader, just not interested. For both of these doubleheaders, I wanted to do under both of these. All 4 games, I thought about rolling out the under, but I'll just do 1 here for the show. And even on the premiums, I only have the under in the Yankee game there. So that's what we like here in Major League Baseball. Trade talk, okay. We didn't really talk home run derby. Who cares? We know that was kind of wacky. People probably lost money. They think they should have won. Again, that's the All-Star game. Home run derby. It's kind of nonsense you got to worry about. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. These games are posted on Twitter here for the video from our daily video if you want to watch that. So, all right, we'll head on into the comments. Actually, I'm just gonna go to YouTube here just in case our little bot buddies come back. I'll be ready if they're in. I know we take care of it in the chat here, but sometimes I like to get them out of the comments on the YouTube. Justin, hit the like button. Thanks. Drunk bet Rangers last night plus money. So, I'm a Lopez guy. This offense, I mean, a 6.5 with the Rangers in my. I mean, what are we doing here with a 6.5? I want to take the over. I want to take the over here. I know Miami's got zero offense. No birdie. Jazz is not playing. Uh, they've scored one run last series against the Phillies or something like that. They've looked terrible. 6.5 though. I don't know. I mean, I guess they're begging to take the over. And this was a 7 last night, and I looked at it, I was like, I know Gray's pitched well. Texas kind of chugging along. 6.5 this morning. Oof. I mean, at least you're getting plus money, I guess. Well, plus 115 against a team that Miami can't score. So why not take the plus money? Untouchable. Good morning, Michael. How are you today? Elliot says Yankees money line game 1 and Texas money line. Listen, you like Monty? I don't mind. It's the Yankees. You're gonna get the Yankees plus money. How are we gonna say you don't take the Yanks? They're the best team in baseball record wise. I can't say no. I mean, they're dogs in both games. At worst, you think to what? The Yanks split against the Stros in a doubleheader? And Texas, again, Lopez, Miami's can't punch anything across the plate. I get it. And how are you? Thanks for saying hello, Elliot. Taking Giants first 5, Redone plus money. Yeah, I like the Giants. Like the under there. White for the Dodgers again, and the Dodger team. As much as we talk about as much as I talk about Stros being an underbunch, Dodgers are kind of an underbunch themselves. They haven't really exploded. I mean, they'll have games where they score runs, but then you still have what Muncy hitting? Is he under 200 for the year? Right. Last I checked, he was under 200. Cody Bellinger, my MVP, hitting what 205. Betts has been banged up most of the year.
Max Muncy, $160.
$160. He's in a cleanup spot, batting 5th, wherever he's at. I mean, and they can pitch. Dodgers do throw out guys who can throw a little bit. Taking the A's game 1, Scooby. You want the A's here, right? Dog first game, fave second. They are home. It's just how do we take the Tigers as a road fave? Tough to do. And exactly, Logue 0 runs last game against the Tigers. I could take the A's game 1. Take A's both games. Obviously, run line game 2. Yanks remember the donut last time versus pitcher. Well, doesn't mean they're going to get hits today. Took Yanks Houston game 1 on a game under 8. Yes. Oakland game 2 run line. Yes. Miami money line. Again, I like Lopez. I'm a Lopez guy. I mean, I guess you're only laying 130 is not terrible, but for a team that scores like 1.5 runs a game, it's bad. Detroit game 1 with Scooble and the Dodgers money line parlay. I like Rodon. I'm a Rodon guy. Took some Texas, like Pablo. I think Marlins have clear pitching advantage. Yeah, the bullpen's bad, but you can't win if you can't score. That is a problem. Texas 4, Miami 2, says Elliot. 6.5 on that total. My problem with Oakland game 2 is Montes. 0 run support. 1 in 10 in his home games. 1 in 10 in his home games. 1 in 13 in his last 14. Turned down 440 Mac Arbiter. That guy's speaking of, so here we go. A's can hit lefty, says Elliot. He knows his lefty righty combo. So speaking of turn down to 440, we talked about this, me, Tim, and Nick before the show. Like, he turned down 440 from the Nats. 440 over 15 years, and he was being paid in less than 15 guys. Nats should have came out with a 5-year 200. Give him 50. Give him Whatever. You want to give him 4 years for 50 mil. I don't know what you want to do. He's 23. I'm sure he doesn't want to be locked into a 15-year contract that doesn't make him the highest paid player in the game. Come on with that. Give him the 4-year, 5-year deal, and then when he's 28, 29, coming into his prime, then you make a decision. What you gonna want? 75, 100 mil, whatever it is the going rate is 5 years down the road. If you're gonna come in with a 15-year deal now, it better be something crazy. Because if the average salary now is, if Judge is looking for 40 million and 37 million a year is what it is, you can't give somebody 37 million 15 years down the road. That better be like 50 mil down the road. Because that 50 mil is going to be half of the 120 million a year, whatever the hell it's going to be. I don't know what the inflation is going to be like where it goes to salaries. I mean, I remember, I think, and again, I'm a Yankee fan. I like the Yanks. I remember, I think Kirby Puckett was the first like $3 million guy. Played for the Minnesota Twins. First $3 million player. I think Canseco was the first $4 million player. Playing for the cheap as A's. Texas Rangers paid A-Rod $20 million a year, not the Yankees. Yankees didn't give Kevin Brown $15 million, the highest paid salary. Yankees never gave out the highest paid salary in baseball. Pretty sure it was a cheapo Mariners who gave Cano 200 something mil. Nerfies. What's the line? I'm not a Nerfy guy. Untouchable. It's a 140. I mean, I don't even know what that is. But what's the juice? I like the A's first 5 team total over 1.5. Scooble's now look good his last 10 starts. I don't know if he's heard of. Scooble's just at a spot where he's actually the only Tiger pitcher who's pitched all year, right? I mean, all these other guys have been out. They'll be back in September. As I said, Tiger's a team I want to bet in September when all their young guys who are supposed to be here this year to give them a step forward. Yeah, they'll be back in September. Could be just a little tired. Could be the team's bad. Something to do with it, Rangers, Marlins. I'll be back. Have to get the numbers right. Here comes the king of MLB. King of MLB. I'll give him his props. He comes in with his little first fives. He's delivered. He's delivered his last couple first fives here in the chat. Speaking of delivering, someone will be getting a trade delivery pretty soon. And look at some of these packages. We talk about the Soto ones, and I always mention Tampa and Cleveland with the youngster, with just the prospect wise to get it done. Now you see some of these popping up here with some MLB caliber type players, and I know every team's going to want their own. I gotta say the Soto to the Padres with Abrams and Mackenzie Gore as the headliners, I thought would probably be something they look at, right? Although this Seattle one is interesting here with Kirby, Kellick, Novel Marte leading the way. Because listen, as much as you want to trade them to the Mets or Yankees or Dodgers, you obviously want the best players back. And I think Kirby's a decent young arm. Kellick looked like crap his first time up in the majors, but some guys struggle. It is what it is. And Novo Marte is supposed to be a pretty good shortstop. The giant trade here, Logan Webb. I mean, okay, he's 20-6, but you're also the Giants franchise kind of turns pitchers around a little bit. We've seen guys. Hi, how's Kevin Gausman pitching? How's Dylan Bundy pitching? We've seen them turn guys around, and they leave here. And I don't know. I don't know if that's the guy I want for Juan Soto or Marco Luciano. I guess Harrison. He's a top 25 prospect. They got some decent, but again, for me, it's going to come down to the Padre deal because you got Sotos and Gore, 2 MLB guys, and the Nats. They do have a payroll. What's their payroll? 130, 140. It's not like they mailed it in. They paid Strass. They paid Corbin. They let Rodon walk. Good deal there. Strass has just been hurt. What are you going to do? You pay a guy's salary, he gets hurt. It wasn't like they were trying not to win. Corbin, it is what it is. You pay starting pitchers what they get paid. He was good for them when they won. Not so good now. It happens. The Dodger one, though, with like Dustin May, I'm thinking I want to trade Gosselin. I'll do whatever I can to get Soto. You have enough pitching. Trade this one here, May, Bobby Miller, Page's outfielder. I'm thinking day trade's major league ready guys. So I really don't like the Dodgers to come in and steal. Now with the offer that's on MLB.com. I mean, obviously the Yankee offer. I think you're sending Gleber, who's was an all-star a couple years ago. He's bounced back a little bit. Nestor Cortez, listen, he's having a nice season. I'm not a big Cortez guy. Volpe, Dominguez are solid prospects. And the Mets, here it comes. Are they going to trade in division? Would they if it's overwhelming? But is like Peterson as your MLB ready guy, is that better than Cortez and Torres, who's still controllable? I mean, Alvarez looks like a great catcher, right? He's supposed to be like the Piazza of the Mets organization. Brett Baty is supposed to be a good kid. Marani Murchio, good middle infielder, right? I mean, that's not a bad deal, but I think it's going to take even more than that because that's a guy they're going to have to face 18 times a year. What else could they add? I just think that's going to be the toughest one because you're going to have to see the guy 18 times. Boy, you better get something super duper back to pry that from you because other teams could give you kind of equal stuff. And again, prospects are prospects, right? And we talk about this all sports, whether it be NFL, NBA. Who knows how they're going to be? A lot more guys fail than become top 10 players in all sports. Take a shot at plus money on yes run Marlins a game. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a plus money guy, Stimmy. And good to see you, Stimmy. I know you're the nighttime Stimmy. But they'll be back because we'll start doing some preview shows next month for NFL and college football. And look at lines will be coming pretty soon. So I'll be seeing more Stimmy. Take the great. Love all the unders start baseball slate. Also on the unders in the Marlins game, Marlins team total under. I mean, the Marlins team total. I think, Tim, were you saying like bet the Pirates team total over back a little while ago? They were like a bunch of 2.5s.
Yeah, when they're 2.5s, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say, could you see a 3.5 here? Like, when's the last time the Marlins scored 4 runs?
Yeah, but I'm not laying minus 140 to go the under.
It's 140 juice to this?
Minus 140 to the under. Both of them are minus 140 to the under.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I'll just.
No.
I say this, I'll just move on and not bet it as opposed to laying juice. There's other things out there. I'm not going to.
Honestly, I'd rather take a shot at going after the Marlins team total over. But I'm not going to go and do that because they don't have offense. So it's plus money for a reason.
Mike says, I heard the Yanks don't trade Dominguez and Vlad invested his card to him. Come up to Yanks. Matters what team plays for as far as value. Yeah, I mean, listen, you're a Yankee center fielder. Yeah, your card's going to be worth a little bit more. A lot more hype on you than coming up for the Nats or anybody else for that matter. So I get it. I got a Dominguez. I got some PSA 10s for him. Yeah, football's coming up. Stimmy. Mr. Nika's here. Our Canadian friend. How are you, Mr. Nika? 6 games today, Mr. Nika. What do you got? I know you got sides in total in every game. I know you want them. Although I can't. Some of these, it's just stuff like this Marlin total. What are we doing here? 6.5. I can't say nothing there. Let's go. Chat it up, folks. I know it's a slow slate. I mean, it's a slow day. It happens. It's a slow day.
Slow day. I mean, I have more money invested in the CFL and WNBA than MLB, but yeah.
Yeah, no CFL for me, no WNBA. What do you got in WNBA? Did you put your picks in the chat? I'm shocked anybody asked about WNBA. We got a lot of games today.
One's going on right now, which I have the under. It's 40-37, about halftime, so that's at a decent pace. You get I'm pulling up the games. I believe it's the Sparks and the Dream at 3. I like the over. And then you get the Fever and the Aces. And I pulled the Higgs play, and I grabbed the Fever plus 17 points.
There we go. Nice.
And depending on how today goes, I might throw a little bit of coffee money at the money line at a dime.
Like you'd think yesterday with Euro MLB, the CFL or WNBA or any kind of sport would be like,
WNBA
you know what?
had one game.
Like, why wouldn't you? You should have had a game at noon 3. Like who plays? Like that's on ESPN. ESPN shows the WNBA games, or who shows WNBA?
Not yesterday. It was on NBA TV.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a day you could be like, you know what? Let's put a bunch of because you'd have the degenerate factor rolling in on that. Right?
Exactly.
And you had a
Horrible
good day
mistake
to
by the
yourself
WNBA.
and had a whole day to talk about WNBA. But this is why nobody cares about WNBA because that's what the league thinks of.
They're horrible at advertisements.
I'm no marketing genius, but I'm gonna say, you know
who is
what?
spending the money to go watch the WNBA on NBA TV? No, put it on ESPN or on TBS or
But they
some
got
of
to
the
get
other
it.
things.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, those networks are gonna have to pay for those rights. Why are you paying? Nobody's watching. I mean, who goes to those games? You have 500 fans show up, and 100 of them are family members.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. I mean, it's not derogatory. Women, they could say, "Oh, nobody's going." It's as exciting as men's. I guess. I don't know.
I looked at the dates that we were going to be in Vegas. I'm like, ooh, are the Aces playing? Because maybe try to go to a game. No, they're not. But it would have been fun to be able to go to a WNBA game. I've never been to one.
Yeah.
You could probably get tickets, food, drink, and everything for about $15.
You'd think, but who knows what it costs? Could be
maybe not
price.
in Vegas. Maybe not in Vegas, but I don't know.
Leaning under both Detroit Oakland games, I could see under. It's just again sevens, and the overs actually. I think the totals are about 50% on the year.
Yeah.
I just hate my picks. I got both at -110, knowing the Marlins they'll probably put up 8 today. I just it's just a no play for me on that game. I like Lopez.
I got the Marlins at -109, and now they're sitting at like 130.
I mean, run line for me. You know me. If I'm going to take a shot on a team that could possibly lose, I just do run line and save myself the heartache.
Fair enough.
I agree. Don't trust them. Bad teams. Listen, these games could be 3-1 games, or it could be bad teams playing, and they're going to be 10-6. Right? I mean,
yeah.
Markel says he's going to have some games tomorrow.
Oh yeah, here's the CFL.
CFL action. Hammy over, Montreal over, BC team total over. The old CFL. Miami A's game 1 parlay. So Lopez and Logue in game 1s. I'll take the A's. I'll take the A's at home. I'm just because I can't see the Tigers as a road fave. I can't do it. I mean, what the Tigers have 15 road wins and they're favored. All right, maybe that's why you take them because hey, they only got 15 wins on the road. If they're favored, that means they're due to win. I don't know. I don't think so. Best value AL and NL MVP. So AL MVP.
Jordan at 9-1, but he's kind of injured right now.
He's injured. I can't even call his name right now. So obviously everybody's gonna be on Ohtani.
Ohtani's a -120 now. Judge is a +140. Everybody else is 9 or above.
I mean, 9 or again. If you didn't take, I liked Jordan before. He was kind of being quiet. Now he's banged up. Forget about it. Ohtani's taking the lead based on his season.
Yep.
Again, if it's not Judge or Ohtani, where's it going to come from? Do you want to say like
Devers, Ramirez? Those are the only 3 other ones you could bet on. Trout 22, Devers 28, Ramirez 66.
I mean, Trout's going to have to come out and hit 65 homers this year. Is Trout going to hit 70 homers? That's how he's winning it because he's not taking it from Ohtani because Ohtani's going to win 17 games.
Well, the only way that I feel like either Judge or Ohtani don't win it is if both of them get injured for an extended period of time.
Yep.
Which with Judge, possible. Ohtani, definitely possible when he's pitching and playing the field. So, yeah.
I mean, there's really – I mean, you want to – I was going to say that kid Rodriguez for Seattle, but he's going to come in. He's already overtaken for Rookie of the Year. Like, I was kind of like, Jake Berger's having a nice little season. I think he's got like a dozen homers. Dude, Rodriguez is going to hit 25. He can be a 25 or 30 guy in half a season.
Yep. In the beginning of the year, I'm like, Bobby Witt has to be Bobby Witt and nothing else. And
well, everybody was on Bobby Witt. He's no
longer in the picture.
No, he can't be in it. He's done. No, it's Rodriguez is alone. And I'd say if somehow they kind of win division, you'd have to give him some kind of props if he's going to hit 27 and drive in 88 and have 32 steals or something. But
who, Rodriguez?
Yeah.
You think Seattle has a shot to win the division?
I'm saying they do something crazy and come out of nowhere, and that's what I'm
Well,
saying. Like
Here, I'll pull up the line for you. If you like Seattle to win the division, that's 750.
how many games back are they?
Let me pull that up. They've got it. They've got to still be double digits down.
No, they're not. They're what, 8 back? They're 10 back in the loss, 7 back in the win.
So they're 8.5. 9. They're 9 games back.
Not, and that's.
But you also got to keep in mind, Seattle and Houston will play each other probably 12 more times this year.
They play each other tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be on Seattle.
Houston's got a doubleheader against the Yanks, and they're in Seattle tomorrow.
Yep.
And again, for as bad as Seattle was out of the gate and how bad they looked, I mean, they got 51 wins. They got 51 wins. Obviously,
I'm liking my team total over now, or
obviously
team win total.
You win what, 10, 12, 14 in a row, whatever. It kind of wipes out a bad stretch.
Yeah.
NL MVP.
I know who I'm gonna say, but that could just be the bias in me.
Well, you gotta say Alonso. I mean, he's having a nice.
At 6-1.
Why not? Who's the fave out there?
Goldie plus 115. Then Machado at 550. Then Alonso, and then you get like Betts, Riley, and Freeman all at 12. Turner at 18. Schwarber at 22. Take a shot at Soto at 25, but
he's getting traded.
He's too far gone now.
Yeah.
So no, I feel like
Alonso 6-1's a nice one. And, as much as everybody loves talk about Alcantara should have started the All-Star game and that. Will he get MVP votes if he has no, right? Because he's got no wins.
He's not.
If he had
he's not even in the. I can't even bet him for MVP.
I don't think pitcher should get MVP unless you put out a Doc or Clemens-esque, 24-2 season or something like that with a 180 ERA. Then you can be like, wow, that guy's,
Yeah. Like the type of season that DeGrom was putting up last year before he got injured.
He had an awesome season, yeah.
Sandy Alcantara is currently minus 140 for the NL Cy Young. I don't think anybody's catching him unless he gets injured. And then Shane McClanahan's 175, and Verlander is 220. Your biggest fans are here.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to say for NL. AL, you got really nowhere to go. I mean, you take Judge plus money, I guess, because where else you going with that? I can't. I think the value's in the NL with definitely Alonso could have a monster. You're going to be on a first place team. Hopefully, they hang on. Although Riley for Atlanta
could be interesting if Atlanta makes another big run.
Again, exactly, and it's if you want to take shots. Most people don't like to take.
It's not as much you betting on the players, but you betting on the teams. Because if you think they're going to have a good season and everything, then you might want to. I feel like the Braves will end up winning the division or whatever. Yeah, you can go and look at Austin Riley.
Yeah. I know, like Texas today, everyone in Marlins. Well, this is a game I can't really even think of betting. I like Pablo Lopez, but the Marlins can't score, Mr. Nika. I definitely dropped $5 on a Fever money line, plus 17.
I'll probably drop a couple on him.
10 years should be more money generated in WNBA. For what? For his contract? Mario, what are we talking about here? Gray versus Pablo. 100K versus 101. What is this? Gray ERA versus Pablo. I'll take Marlins first 5.
Okay.
Marlins first 5. I mean, what's the line on Marlins first 5? 120?
First 5, 140.
Minus 140?
Yeah. You could do first 5 run line at plus 110, though.
Javi, thanks for the kind words. We try. I'm on Houston, New York over. I'm on the under game. Well, I got 8, so it's come down. So I kind of like that even more, I guess. Detroit, Oakland game 1 under. I'd say under both. Why not? Giants money line with Rodon.
Yes.
Team total under. Yes.
It's Rodon versus White. Yep, yeah. I grabbed. That was one of the 2 plays I grabbed. I grabbed the Marlins today, and I grabbed the Giants. Which I grabbed the Giants at like 130. They're down to 110.
Yeah, I got a 140.
That's kind of nice.
I got a 143.
And I will say I was on the Houston Astros until they announced it was not going to be Verlander, and then I'm like, bye. No, thank you. I'm not laying minus money on the Astros when Verlander's not pitching.
It's tough. I mean, you say that though, they got 55 wins. It's not like they're not winning when he doesn't pitch.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I don't think they should be favorites against the Yankees without Verlander on the mound.
59 and 32. A live WNBA game is fun to watch, but in 2 missed games, sometimes the high school games, small venue and crowd. Yeah, sure, it's probably like a minor league baseball game.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Hit Al and under. Is that gonna be A's in the under?
He hit the AL in the under.
Hit the AL in the under. Excellent.
Yep,
on the AL.
I had the NL in the under, and I had the NL run line.
Yeah, I just put the lead here for NL in the under. I mean,
well,
under.
AL can take care of the All-Star game. The NL's taken care of the World Series the last 3 years, and they'll take it this year too. So that's all that matters.
You think the Padres are going to beat the Yankees in the World Series?
I don't think the Yankees make the World Series.
I think Houston.
I'll take the dark horse. I'll continue to say I think Seattle makes the World Series.
That'd be nice if they do. Drop it to say hello and hit the like button. Thanks, Lane. Took the plus money for A's game 1 with shot. I agree. Sprinkle a little tiny Cy Young. Back shade. I mean,
that's actually interesting.
What's that?
No, I was looking at the AL pennant. Yankees plus 140, Astros plus 240. The next favorite, Seattle 11-1. Then the Blue Jays, Rays, Red Sox, and Twins.
I can see the Yanks get knocked out by Tampa Bay or Houston. You know,
I could see the Yanks not making the World Series. And at this point, I would take my shot with that Seattle Mariners at 11-1.
Especially when they're gonna get Soto.
Even if you think they get Soto, grab him now.
So Cy Young? All right, so Ohtani's going to get a lot of love.
Yes,
he could probably go 17 wins probably if he continues his breakneck pace here in the first half. Even a 15-5 or 6 might get him some. But I don't. Again, I'm an old school thinker. I can't give it to a guy for Cy Young as good as he is on a team that's in last place, or second or third out of 4 teams. I like to have a little wins. I know wins aren't sexy now, but I don't know if you're a starting pitcher going 7 innings. If you can't win 17 games, I don't think you should. Come on.
Well, I mean, there's only so much the pitcher can do.
But again, it's embarrassing for a team like the Mets who are in first place and DeGrom has 12 wins. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, really? Are you? I saw Mileto Perez pitch for the Yankees when they were garbage as the 71 team. The guy had a 2.89 ERA. Should the guy be considered a Cy Young pitcher? No, because you had somebody else going 18-8 on a team that actually won games. You know. I mean, who else you got to go here? Cole?
No.
Who's plugging up a bunch of wins? Maybe Gilbert. How's Gilbert for Seattle?
For Cy Young? No. Cy Young, McClanahan 175, Verlander 220, Ohtani 6, Cole and Cease at 12. Maybe Cease could be an option.
No Gilbert. There's no Gilbert love.
Gausman, Manoah at 20, Gilbert at 28, Cortez at 33, Bieber at 40, Valdez at 50, and Martin Perez at 66.
Gilbert is 10-3 with a 2.76 ERA. Granted, no strikeouts, 104 strikeouts, 110 innings. He's not the strikeout guy, but
he gets through the game.
I mean, if he goes 20-5 with a sub-3 ERA, he's going to get 0 Cy Young love on a team that could be a wild card team.
Yeah.
It's like Gosselin. Nobody's going to give Gosselin a shot, but he could easily be 20-0 or 20-1 with a sub-2. Forget it. We won't even say a sub-2 ERA if he's going to pitch to a 160 for the season. Say if he's a 205 ERA, he's not going to get any Cy Young votes because it's Tim like the dream.
I like the over.
Over in the dream.
I can't bet aside on that one. I want to pick him.
He says, "Don't bet aside. I'll turn into a nightmare." Best baseball today, Ryan. These are my baseball picks.
San Fran.
I bet them all. San Fran. I mean, I say that I got them at 140. It's down to what you said, plus
110 on my book.
Again, if you'd not that I'm saying buy the weekly steal, but you would have had a better number.
Yeah.
I parlayed ATL and Indy moneyline fun bet $5. It's got to be WNBA. What were they? Plus monies? Atlanta and Indiana.
Whoa. I would not parlay Indiana money line. Indiana money line is plus 1,000. So no, I would not parlay that. Just bet that one straight up.
So that's $5.
I mean, yeah, it's $5, but okay.
Miami in the under. Everybody's gonna be
Yep.
on that under 6.5. I don't know.
I would have to lean over.
It's just,
At
this
that number,
game
I have
is.
to lean over.
It's just a no play for me. I just can't do it, Kim. Both Yanks are plus money. Exactly. If you take the Yanks today, take them both games. You can't just pick one Yankee game. You're doing the
Yep.
Yanks today. It's plus money on both games. You think, all right, they're two best teams of baseball. They split, right? I mean, maybe the Yanks win both. Do I see them losing both? I
I don't
think they
see
should
either
lose
team
both.
losing both. I think they split.
Kamari got 5-year 230 from the Arizona.
Jeez.
So we'll talk about week 1 here against the Chiefs. I think the line is 3. I want to take Arizona because I think
I'm going to take Arizona.
The world will be on the Chiefs, but
Yep.
Arizona for a whole the first half, like they have no Hopkins, right? Hopkins out. They're banged up offensively. This is not a team you want to bet on early.
That being said, it should be more than a 3-point favorite.
Well, the Chiefs offense took a little hit, right? Didn't they lose a guy?
Yeah, that Tyreek Hill guy.
It's some kind of wide receiver. I don't know if he's any good.
Yeah, he was all right. He was kind of slow though.
It's just for me. Again, I want to take Arizona because I see everybody's going to be on KC. Andy Reid with prep time, whether it be week 1 or a bye week, he's just the numbers. Like 30-3. He's crazy with, and again, head coach him versus the other guy. I think it's not even a comparison. Who's I want on the sideline. So I think I have to lean on Kansas City, although I haven't bet it yet. Yanks money line game 1, yes. Under, sure. With the Oakland, yes. Dodgers. I mean, I get it. You want to go if you're taking
At
the
this
Dodgers,
point, sure.
You take
At
the
this
run line
number, sure.
because they're 50-5 to the run line or whatever the heck they are. They win the run lines. I like Rodon though.
Yeah, me too.
I would sleep so good 230.
Yeah, anybody would.
Yeah.
Except for Soto.
Yeah. Everyone in these games go 1-800-GAMBLER.
That's not true.
Listen, Texas, Miami, I could see. Like, I mean, the games basically start as a pick 'em. Like, you want to say that's a questionable game to bet? I understand. that. Yankees, hey, if you're going to take that game, you take the Yanks both as a dog. They're the Yankees, right? You don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row, right? In a doubleheader. I get it.
No way the Yankees get swept, though.
A Tiger A Day game, I can see how that's a 1-800-GAMBLER kind of look. Especially when you see the Tigers
in general.
You know, a Tiger team with 15 road wins as a favorite. I guess you got to come in and say take Tiger run line. I'm not going to say no to that. I got to take the A's as a home dog, though.
That's fair.
Markel says 230 be sleeping good, Mr. Nika. He agrees. I took a little Braves for the World Series. Might take some Mets if they get DeGrom back. I'd bet against the Yanks.
Your friends are back.
I would say against the Yanks to win World Series. Again, I don't know if my under 91.5 will cash for the Yanks. Doesn't look good right now.
No. I have the under as well. It's not gonna cash.
The Brave, you can't say no to the Brave, right? Have you jump in a little late on Braves, right? Everything went right for them last year. This year, not so much, but I think they'll still make a deal for a pitcher. I think they're going to be the leaders for Castillo from what I've been seeing. Mets plus 900 is definitely worth a shot. You know, DeGrom looks like he's going to come back eventually.
Yep.
Hopefully.
And then who's beating that rotation?
Yanks plus 1.5 and under for both games.
Plus
you know me,
1.5?
kid. I'm not going to take plus. I'm just going to take them money lines. I'm not going to lay juice.
No.
Tigers A's first game. I do like the A's as a doggy first game. Although on the flip side of that, Gregory, if you want to take the Tigers, I would just say run line, right? They have 15 road wins, but yet they are a favorite here on the road. So the odds maker thinks they're going to win. I can't lay as a favorite again with a 15-win team.
Absolutely not.
I would just do a run line, but I'm going to take the dog on the other side. Orioles total wins at 76.5. They're going to
76. I had it at 7. I got 62.5 in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, they're that team. The American League East might have everybody over 500 or 500 or better by the end of the season.
I'll say the one problem with that number now is they still had to play the American League East, And looking at it before, I remember we were looking at, hey, maybe Baltimore going on this run, they might be able to go. And then all of a sudden, the reappearance of Seattle. I think having Seattle in there just takes away one of those wild card spots because Seattle doesn't have to play the American League East
Nope.
16 times a year.
They get the
So they get
the
a little bit of an
A's
easier
and the
schedule through.
Angels. Yep.
It's kind of a rough spot for them. I like this Orioles team. They've been making me money all year, but I'm ready for them to start crashing and burning when it comes to the regular season.
Lopez to the Orioles.
Oh God, no!
Took the
I don't need
Rangers
to.
money line. Again, if you're gonna take plus money with a team against a team like the Mariners or the Marlins, I'm not gonna. The Marlins can't score runs, so why not take a plus money play? I get it.
There you go.
Maybe over Chiefs game, possibly.
Possibly, yeah. I wouldn't talk you off of it.
Freeman and Turner each get hit. Freddie Freeman and Trey Turner to get hit today, right? That's Trey Turner, not Justin Turner.
It's got to
What
be
are
Trey
the-
Turner. Well, it doesn't have to be, but I would figure
Oh,
you're parlaying those two. It has to be Trey Turner.
plus
Nobody
102.
would be trusting Justin Turner.
What are they? What are their numbers versus Rodon? They've had to face him enough times, or at least
I think they faced him a couple of times.
let's see. Freddie Freeman is 0 for 5, and Trey Turner is 1 for 6. So
Oh yeah, that's fantastic numbers.
a guy
yeah,
hitting
go after it.
167 and a guy hitting 0.
Yeah, there you go. Have fun with that one.
I mean, Betts has faced him the most. Obviously, he played in the AL against him. He's 1 for 17.
1 for 17. Oh my God.
The best bet against him is this guy Hanser.
Is there Alberto?
267, 15 hits, so he's got 2 hits against him.
Sheesh. Yikes.
Yeah, I'm not looking to.
No, I'm looking at the Giants.
Markel's running a backup Mr. Nika here with that parlay.
Or he'd probably try to do to the over in the Chiefs and then just missed.
Detroit Lenny rolling out against his Tigers in game 1 and taking the Tigers game 2. So you're fading the favorites here, Detroit Lenny. What is the ESP best bet today, or was there even one?
There was no best bet because there was only 4 games and Nick did not even bet an MLB game. So there's no baseball up on the site for us today.
Yanks total wins at 103.5. I'd go over. I mean, they're still on pace for about 120 wins. So, I mean, even if they have a little regression, I mean, they got about a 20-game regression. Are they going to lose 10 in a row?
They definitely could. I remember seeing the stretch where they have to play, the Rays, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and the Mets, like 13 games in 13 days or something like that. I could see a rough stretch there, but at the same time, we could also see them in those 13 games go 11-2, and all of a sudden you're just like, all right, whatever.
I mean, a rough stretch would be what, a 500 run for them?
Yeah, exactly. This Yankee team is scary until they reach the playoffs.
The naked guy's back. Yeah, he's back in here, Dave.
Am I not working? Okay, good. Okay, I thought I was. Okay.
My book's at Braves to win a plus 2,200. I know. I don't know if I could do that. Last year, again, to win the World Series, it's got to be a perfect storm, right? We saw that with the Braves last year. They made some trades. Everything worked out great. Even go back to Nationals winning. Like they were left for dead in the water, and then everything kind of goes right to win.
Yep.
The stars have to be aligned. I don't think you get stars aligned twice for the Braves.
No.
Maybe you want to take them to win the East. Maybe you get them at plus money. They can overtake
them at plus money to win the East. I believe it's like 150.
World Series. Again, I'm more of a Padre World Series guy based on Tatis coming back, and I think they're gonna make a trade for. I thought Benedetti. Now they're gonna if they make a play for Soto. Who knows? I mean, that's them, and again, sort of like the Mets, because the Mets will probably make a deal for some kind of pitcher too. It's all about getting that pitcher back. I like the Padres pitching staff, though, believe it or not. Even though Minaya hasn't been good, but Darvish and Musgrove have been great. Clevenger looks like he's rounded into form after being hurt for a while. I just can't do the Braves. I don't see lightning in a bottle once. Cinderella goes to the ball one time. She doesn't go back to back, and that was a Cinderella run last year.
Yes.
A's money line first game. Yes. What unders do I like? I got the unders Yanks. We got it. It's scrolling. It's in the chat here. I got 2 unders right here in the video here, Dave, for unders I like. What book has that? I guess he's asking where the plus 2200's at.
Let's see. What do I got them at for World Series? World Series. I've got Braves at a 10-1. And that's on BOL.
Giants under, yes. Soto to the O's.
No.
That ain't happening.
No, the O's don't want to do that because they're trying to rebuild. They're not trying to knock it all down.
Take a Mickey total bases over 4 plus 425.
Oof.
Is that combined both games?
No.
Game time is back today.
I'm glad game time is back today when we get to talk about a WNBA game, a CFL 2 games, and 1 MLB game.
Miggy takes low deep, but you know what? Even that won't get you over the 4. That's only 4 bases right there.
Correct.
You still need another one.
You need 2 hits.
And walks don't count. If I take the under for both, parlay it at $6.
For
Under
both
who?
double headers, all 4 games? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, we need some clarification. Did they redo the pitchers on the Yankee game? One Cruz, Verlander, the Italian not pitching. One of the updated pitchers. For the Yanks, it's supposed to be Monty and Javier and Jermaine and Garcia is what I saw.
Yeah, I got Montgomery and Javier, and then Herman and Garcia. Yep.
Because this is where you're going to throw in. It's a random off-game doubleheader. Like last week, they played 1 game here. Like, what is that about? 1 game, and then they went on the road. And now
it's because of the whole lockout thing. The whole scheduling got mixed up.
Yeah.
So they had to remake up games somehow.
I, as a Yankee fan, you kind of like that they're not going to throw in, Cole or talent here. Let them start regular. This is just a wacky game. They're going to bring up. I'm sure they have some kind of minor leaguer brought up here to ship somebody in and out in this game. You know, I mean, Cruz is pitching, or Jermaine rather. And I'm kind of shocked that the Astros are throwing out 2 regulars here.
I'm not.
With a big series versus Seattle up next.
Yeah, but they want to be able to beat the Yankees. The whole big thing right now is, who's the best team in the AL, Astros or Yankees? You've had them pretty much split the entire time so far. No, they want to get the upper hand on the Yankees right now.
You get swept here, and then Seattle takes you out, and then all of a sudden you got panic in the streets.
Exactly. So they know they need to win games. They see Seattle not on their tail, but only 9 games back at this point.
Big X. What do you say, fella? He makes 11 more than Mahomes. Well, he's better than Mahomes.
Better. Okay. Okay.
This says no 4 or more. I don't think he gets 4 more bases. Freeman and Turner unders, no hit instead of a hit. I mean,
never bet that.
I can't. How do you bet no hits? I mean, I'm a Ribby prop guy. I'll start getting back into them next week as we get more in the swing of things. But
yeah,
I can't do under hits. It's crazy.
Nope.
Giants game went down a whole run. I still like the under. Yeah.
No. And it's and at this point it's close to a pick'em. Dodgers are now minus 120.
It's what is that? Is that I got an 8.5 on that last night.
It's an 8 and it's juiced almost minus 130 to the under on my book.
Well, hopefully, let's hope it hits.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up next.
Allie Burns.
Allie Burns. I didn't even know what today is. Today's Thursday, right? I don't even know.
Today's Thursday, yes.
I've been starting to look at some college football to get some stuff on. So,
Nick, where did our book go? We got our our college football Bible thingy. We got that in the other day, so it's got all the teams, and each page will show you the teams, what they've done the last couple of years, who they played this year, some trends on them. We got one of these, and then we're gonna get one for college basketball as well. So we're
definitely need one for college basketball.
Yep, reading material for the plane ride. So
Tim looks like Nick today.
Oh, my hair was a mess, so I had to throw on a hat, which had to go East Carolina. Real quick, East Carolina.
You're welcome, Javi.
They're losing one of their they're losing their starting shortstop because Zach Agnos got drafted in the 10th round to the Colorado Rockies, and he accepted it. So they're gonna take a little bit of a hit next year, which is gonna hurt. But hey, one of the guys got drafted, which is pretty cool. And then we were looking through some of the MLB draft, and Ryan Chassie, he went to Campbell. He went to our high school. Nick caught him for some baseball tryouts and stuff, and he just got drafted to the Toronto Blue Jays, 17th round. So that's kind of cool to see too.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of good stuff, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yep.
Stick around for Allie in 5 minutes, 8 minutes. But we're out of here. Good luck, everybody.